Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Nerdbot, and I'm going to be doing a commentary for you guys. Not a whole lot we're going to have selected for this commentary, but I figured, this would give me the opportunity to talk to you guys again, as I do, or at least I try to do every day. There's a lot going on today. I have quite a bit I need to be doing, but I figured, I have time, so let's, strap down, get a commentary going for you guys, and see what we can come up with for topics. But again, I don't really have anything really selected for this one. This is going to be more of a sporadic one where whatever pops to mind is going to be something that's going to be, I guess you could say, evaluated within my mind and then, expressed to you guys in some sort of tone or whatever. But with that in mind, there's definitely not a selected topic. So if you're looking for something exponential to occur in this commentary, I won't be able to satisfy, hopefully, or I won't be able to satisfy that need, I guess you could say. But hopefully I'll be able to give you different perspectives on things that are coming up or something of that assortment. So with that in mind, guys, the gameplay you guys are seeing today is the original Black Ops, and a lot of you might be conflicted or confused to why that is. It was sitting on my hard drive, and I figured this would be a great opportunity to capitalize on using it. I do realize that, Black Ops, the original version, which was probably one of my more favorite Call of Duties. It's not my favorite. World at War is by far one of the better ones in my mind, but everyone has different perceptions. Everyone wants to view different games and different titles as the almighty king to Call of Duty or whatever. I just figured that World at War was better, but with that in mind, I did like Black Ops, the original version, a lot more than I liked the second installment of Treyarch's Black Ops series. And I'm not here to talk about a whole lot of that. I pretty much did that yesterday, and it actually came out in a very weird and rant-like motion, but that was never my intentions. I weren't purposely trying to, I guess you could say, compose basically a rant video. So if you're interested to see what I'm talking about, if you haven't seen it already, you can definitely go check that out by, clicking and going to that video. It's not too difficult. A lot of you guys are probably YouTube savvies by now. You understand what's going on, and there shouldn't be a lot of, hopefully a lot of lessons you have to learn to how to view the last video. But with that in mind, guys, definitely, if you're interested, you can check that out and see what I'm talking about. But with that in mind, I had the original Black Ops footage, the one you guys are seeing today. It was sitting on my hard drive, so I figured I'd, capitalize on using it. But with that in mind, the background story to why this gameplay has been saved for so long is because that's back when I was doing my Respect the Weapon series, which, I really enjoyed doing it, but at the same expense, it really wasn't something that YouTube is really worried about, or something that maybe viewers are like, man, I want to know, the stats between, what the video game possesses and what real life possesses within a weapon. And as much as I missed doing it, it was a lot of fun, but at the same expense, it was definitely something where I think a small majority of you guys were actually interested. And I mean, don't worry, I completely understand. It was definitely not something that, I wanted to completely do every single time, but it was something that maybe I could educate, and those videos would be a lot more susceptible, or it would decrease their ability to get taken down by YouTube, just due to the sheer fact of educational value. And if you guys that make videos, you understand what the whole procedure with YouTube is, and anything that I currently upload is theoretically copyrighted. I don't exactly have written permission and that kind of stuff, but at the same, I guess you'd say expense again. I try not to use that word a lot, but it does pop out a lot. But with that in mind, guys, that's why in the description there's a lot of, like, procedures I have to go through at this, stage and stuff like that. And, I'm working on, getting different partners and stuff like that. Definitely YouTube's something I'm interested in, maybe as a career choice, but I'm not here for that dollar sign. I'm more here for you guys as a community. I know a lot of people try to want to push that on you guys and be like, oh yeah, I'm a YouTuber that cares about the community, but I still get 6 digits a year or whatever. It's like, you really care about the community, alright. But definitely, like, I love playing with you guys. I always try to advertise this as much as I can. If you guys ever want to play, you can always add me on Xbox Live. PC's coming soon, followed by PS3. That's always an option. I'll let you guys keep you more up to date when that comes out. But when DayZ comes out, I'll definitely be playing with PC guys a lot. So, if you're a PC guy, that's how you found me. Maybe you're a Battlefield guy, that's probably more of the, class that the Battlefield guys probably found me. I don't know if PC is huge on the Black Ops side. I know that Tryarch, which is probably one of my really good YouTube friends, and I'll definitely put a link to his channel in the description if you guys want to check him out. If you haven't already, I don't know why you wouldn't. A lot of you guys came from him, so I would presume a majority of you guys know who he is by now. But anyway, he makes great content. Definitely check him out. But we're going to be doing a lot of DayZ together, and I'm looking forward to it. My computer is more or less built. I got a few other things I need to add here and there, but more or less, I mean, I could play Battlefield 3 on ultra settings as it stands right now. I'd have absolutely no problem with that. The only reason I haven't done that is because, one, you know, Battlefield's been out forever, and I would be like that scrub that nobody wants on their team, because I'd be like, man, how do you walk and do stuff like that? And I figured DayZ will be a great opportunity for me to understand the control scheme, stuff like that, but still retaining my like knowledge of, you know, how things should work, you know, not being completely utterly like bad at the game or something like that, because DayZ's worlds are huge. They're literally the size of like a state. That's pretty big. They take hours to get across them. You guys know how it is if you play DayZ, or maybe you've watched videos. You know, there's a lot of editing that goes on, and that's something that I'm concerned about, but I'm willing to give it a chance. So, you know, definitely DayZ stuff will come to my channel when the time comes, but until then, Call of Duty and Battlefield is going to be mainly where my roots are, you know. A lot of those games kind of made my channel what it is today, and I'm happy to say I have 156 of you guys, and that's pretty awesome for me. I mean, to a lot of people that might, you know, not be something impressive, that might not be something that is hard to obtain, but you got to realize that I didn't use any cheap maneuvers to get an advantage in YouTube. Like, I didn't ask you guys to, you know, do what big YouTubers do and a lot of the small channels that harass the shit out of you guys for. I don't understand it, but there's logic, and there is I guess, a formula to success in that category. But, you know, I don't ask you guys to, you know, favorite and share and rate videos and stuff like that, because it's not my cup of tea. I figure if you guys will do it, that's awesome. That helps me out tremendously. But if you don't, I'm not going to sit here and get all butthurt and be like, oh man, I only got, you know, 1 like or 1 favorite or whatever. I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with when I go to my analytics and see how many of you guys actually do it. I have a large majority of you guys that are really, really active on my channel, and I appreciate every single one of you. I mean, I know my channel has grown from different categories to different segments, and I mean, I'm surprised a lot of you guys stayed, because my channel was originally, like, Call of Duty, you know, it was originally that, but Call of Duty's so different. It has such a huge basis that, you know, there's thousands of people that upload Call of Duty, so that's different. For me to be found in that would be like, you know, you finding a needle in a haystack. The likelihood of that is very slim. But I went to Battlefield and there was different, you know, characteristics, there was different formulas and different success rates for Battlefield. Now, am I saying that my channel was built off Battlefield? No, not at all. I had 50-some subs back when I was doing Call of Duty, and then, you know, I got a few shout-outs along the way that gave me a boost, but, you know, do I owe my success to them? No. I mean, I could have done that by, you know, doing the cheap formula. I'd say cheap, but it depends on what you want to do. I mean, I could have went to Call of Duty and just spammed that for days. And the first couple of days of Call of Duty Black Ops 2, I had an entire folder of like 58 gameplays I got, and that's in a few days. So there's a difference between that and Battlefield when, you know, if you screw up in Battlefield, well, that's 30 minutes of gameplay that you can't keep. In 30 minutes of Call of Duty, you can get 5 gameplays. Maybe more, depending on how much you rape the other team beyond comparison, but that's my point. There's a big difference when people see gameplay from Battlefield and they're like, wow, you know, how many games did that guy have to play before he actually got a gameplay? Other than Call of Duty, when if you get a stacked team, that's a guaranteed gameplay pretty much every time. A lot of people will say, well, the kills aren't so high. Well, I don't know. I played with some pretty strong players, and I pulled out like 50 pluses, so maybe that's because we were playing Demolition, maybe that's because it was Nuketown. You know, there's different formulas and different kind of things that kind of help you to achieve a different ratio, but, or a success rate, I guess. But, you know, I'd say, you know, I've done a lot of this myself, but at the same expense, I'm sure not going to be like, oh, yep, I made every single one of you guys find me somehow. No. I've gotten help along the way. I've gotten little small boosts, but it's not like I went from, you know, 50 subscribers to 5,000. That would be basically them building me up compared to me doing it myself. And I know I want to think that I've done pretty good. I mean, you know, I definitely went a long way since my first videos, as a lot of you guys will know. Or not a lot of you guys, but, you know, there are people out there that's been with me since day one, and, you know, you guys are awesome. If you're still around, that's great. I mean, I hope you'll stay around for as long as I continue to do this, and hopefully I'll do it for a long time. I mean, I really enjoy. I mean, a lot of people get discouraged when, you know, they don't get exactly some ridiculous amount of views, and they get upset and stuff like that, but, you know, I look at it like, yeah, I'm just going to make videos because I want to make them. I mean, I wouldn't have made 250 plus videos if, you know, I didn't enjoy doing this. I mean, a lot of people will make, you know, 30 videos, and if they don't get some kind of insta fame as they want to place it into an effect, you know, they'll kind of give up and, you know, go search for something else, sell all their equipment and stuff like that. And I'm just like, man, that's so displeasing, you know what I mean? It's like you basically jumped into YouTube for the sheer fact of hopefully becoming some kind of internet star because you had the perception of somebody else. And, you know, I just make videos because I love making them. I really, really enjoy doing this, and again, I'm going to do it as long as I can. I mean, I'll be going to college here, well, soon. I got about a month left of school left, so, you know, and I'm a senior, for anyone that doesn't know, but, you know, I only got, like, what, 8 more months, and then I got to re-register for college and stuff like that, but in those 8 months, like, I'm going to be putting videos out like it's my job. Like, literally, I'm going to be spamming 2-3 videos a day, stuff like that. Just because, like, I want to make more videos. But, you know, you have that school hours and you got, like, 7 hours where you can't do anything. You come home, so you got to add about 2 other hours where you got homework or whatever else you're doing if you're a student. I mean, your day's pretty much over, you know. Like, it's about 6 o'clock right now, and the video probably won't go up till about 8 o'clock for you guys, at least Central Standard Time. So, I mean, there's a lot that goes on in the video production kind of cycle, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. But again, guys, you know, this commentary was definitely not anything that I had to select a topic. I kind of went all over looking back now at it. But, you know, I like to talk to you guys in one-on-one. I like to express myself in different ways. I like to show you guys really this is how I think compared to, you know, having a note in front of me like, hey, I need to cover this and I need to talk about this topic. I need to make sure I spend about, you know, 2 minutes on each one of these. When I have the actual freedom now to just talk to you guys in all kind of different formulas, talk to you guys how, you know, I talk to real people. And I think that's awesome that so many of you guys continue to watch my videos. I'm hoping you guys will stay as long as you choose, but, you know, eventually someday there'll be something I do and a lot of you guys will depart, which is just a part of YouTube. But I do thank every one of you guys, and I hopefully, you know, you guys will stay around as long as you can, and this is Nerd Mode On, signing off.